Hello, 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 hello. Greetings to my TAYliens. Greetings to my TAYliens. If you're like, oh, what did she just call me? TAYliens just means that you are subscribed to this channel. And sometimes I'll call TAYliens TAYliens because it just rolls off the tongue, you know? But as you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be tapping into your beauty. Sometimes it can be difficult for us to see the great things about ourselves because all we remember and highlight tend to be the negative experiences or the things that we've done wrong or what we wish that we could have done better. I'm just here to help you see beyond that so you can see what magnetizes people towards you and also makes them respect you, because maybe your experiences make you feel as though you are not worthy of being attractive or respected. So I'm just here to remind you of that. Who is sipping some really good iced coffee right now? Y'all just made me want some iced coffee real bad. Real bad. It might have like cinnamon sugar, something like that. I don't know. That just made me want to go to Starbucks though for that chai tea latte. Hopefully they have that. They ran out of chai where I'm at. Look, I'm not a big coffee person, but when I find something that I like it. All right, you guys, but thank you so much for being here. Okay, as you can tell from the title and the intro, we are going to be talking about just what magnetizes people towards you and what simultaneously makes them respect you at the same time. This video is intended to just lift your spirits, boost you up a little bit, okay? Because you deserve it. I appreciate those of you that are tuned in here live, and if you are watching after the live, I also appreciate you as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can become a TAYlien, and if you subscribe today or any day before now, there is an extra special TAYlien message at the end of certain pick a card readings like today's video. All right, so getting into it. We've got Christine here who's not napping through a live. Hey, love to see it. All right, so we have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Feel free to pause the screen if needed, roll a die, do whatever you got to do to make your choices, babes. And again, we are going to be talking about what magnetizes people towards you and also what makes them respect you at the same time, just in case you've lost sight of your beauty because of your scars or your experiences, or maybe you're just having a bad day. This is just a little boost to remind you of who the fuck you really are. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let me know what group is calling to you. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading, that link will be in the description box down below once this live video is up. And right below that link will be the link to Patreon if you are interested in extra content. You might also already know, if you watched yesterday's video, then you would know that we have some Patreon content coming out. It's a love series to help you see this connection through the other person's eyes, based on what they've already told you or what you've observed, and also some tips and tricks on how to avoid betrayal and heartbreak and things, just to help you protect yourself. So if you're interested in that and just extra content in general, head on over to Patreon, which will be, again, the second link in the description box. But that will be after the video is up, after the live. All right, so there we have it, folks. If you need to rewind, do whatever you got to do, but we're going to go ahead and move on ahead. I'm going to get my timestamps ready. Let me know where you're tuning in from, how you're feeling today. If you've also been tuned in for the last few days, currently, you know that I have been battling with what seems to be allergies because I tested negative for just about any test that they would test me for my symptoms with. So I guess it's just allergies. I don't really know, but I keep getting bigger and better with the days, you know? Like I just feel bigger and better. My energy is bigger and better than ever before. So that must mean that I'm healing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, them and theys and everyone in between and on the outskirts, let's go ahead and get started. Group number 1. Group Number 1. You resonate with this one-man band. One-man band. One-man band. Okay. Talk to me about my group number 1's one-man band. What is it that magnetizes people towards you? And what is it that makes people respect you? All right, so we have the sun. Bottom of the deck, we have Leo. Okay, so where my Leos at? I want to see the sun emojis. I want to see the lion emojis. I want to know when your birthday is. If we have Leos in the building for my group number 1s, let me know who you are, where you're at, okay, how you're feeling. All right, let's see here. What magnetizes people towards my group number 1s? And what makes them respect my group number 1s? Okay, so you have the Tower. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. So, first things first, you're not easily ignored, okay? Hence this one-man band. People may even hear you before they see you. You may be a singer, or you just talk loud, or you have a gregarious laugh, or you could be a social butterfly of some sort here. You're hard to ignore. And I'm not getting this in a positive or negative way. It's just you can't ignore group number 1. Okay, you are group number 1. They're first in line. Okay, you could also be the first to do something. That makes a lot of sense. So what magnetizes people towards you is being clarified by the Tower. So I think that you are the source of power in a lot of situations. The sun here, the sun gives life to this earth. If we didn't have the sun, we would not exist. You are some sort of a fire starter, an initiate of some sort, some source of power for people, a source of motivation, confidence, regality, loyalty. These are qualities that radiate off of you and magnetize people towards you. What makes people respect you is actually what it took to build you up until this point. So I think that what makes people respect you is actually the very thing that scarred you and probably has you looking at yourself from a lackluster type of lens. I feel like this group here, I'm getting something about the walk of shame or just the word shame. I think that you went through a phase where you were shamed about who you were or how you felt. For some of you, this is about your sexuality. This is about your identity. This is about what you want to do with your life. Whatever it is, I just feel like you were walking around with some form of shame. But now you're this one-man band, and when people see you, you're wearing your scars. You're wearing your crown. You're wearing your mistakes. You're wearing everything. And not in a sense that you have baggage. It's more of you wear your badges with honor. Okay, you don't have baggage, you have badges. All right, let's see. Overall, what makes people attracted to, magnetize towards, and respect you? Remember 1. Wow, that was a lot. I'm not going to take them, but I will take a Ganda. It's all the shadow attributes of these. So I feel like these are the badges that you wear, because it's giving this energy of like, I had to conquer these things, okay? It's kind of giving like these Pokemon cards. Like when I show you these, like, you have no idea. So I don't think you maybe like march around like telling people like, oh, woe was me, this is my story, this isn't. But I think that when it resonates, you share openly. But I think you had to build up until this point. I don't think that you were always comfortable being so vulnerable. Okay. So the cards that came out for you, we have Seeker, Rebel, Thief, and Detective. Okay. But again, I want to highlight these shadow attributes because it tells me what you've overcome. So, inability to commit to a path once found, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack, voyeurism, falsifying information. Okay. So this group here, I see you may have just had rough run-ins, like run-ins with the wrong crowds. I feel like that may have been your greatest downfall in some chapters of your life. I think that this group has learned the power of the company that you keep and how that is defining of you and what you believe and where you're going. And just this is about the power of the company that you keep, which makes a lot of sense because you have all this Leo energy, you have this leadership vibration to you, and you are this one-man band. For some of you, maybe you literally were in a band or you were in a group, collectively creating something with people, and maybe it led to your demise in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like I think that this group here has had some major fall or a tower, quite literally, that maybe was visible to people, or just hard to ignore, something like this here. But it taught you the power of standing alone. I think that's what it is. For some of you, you may have like joined groups or posses or conglomerates just because they already had the money, the power, the status. But then when you joined them, you realized that it wasn't all glamorous or like what they had cracked it up to be. And so you kind of came to this realization that maybe sometimes walking alone, there's more power as opposed to walking with the crowd and having to follow their rules. So that's why you have the Seven of Pentacles out here that talks about you growing your own thing and earning your own badges. For some of you, maybe you're opening up your own businesses or your own record labels, your own studios, your own art studios, your own classes you might be presenting. I just feel like you're doing something on your own because you tried to work with other people and it just wasn't going well. Okay. And that I'm putting that lightly because I feel like for a lot of this group here, there could have even been like legal troubles. Like maybe some of you even had to be incarcerated for a certain amount of time, or just had to be on probation, or had to, I don't know, you just had to fight for your freedom in one way or another, or your reputation was just tarnished because you were with this person, or running with that crowd, or eating this food, or singing that song. I don't know, there's just something like that here. I'm also getting here too that cancel culture seems to be trying to annihilate you. Okay. But you still stand tall anyway. For some of you, you create like t-shirts or something like this. Something is also biodegradable or eco-friendly. I'm hearing something about a collage or college. What magnetizes people towards you and what makes people respect you? Number one. That patience, though. That patience, though, because it's taking a while for the cards to come out. That's what makes people respect you, is your patience above all. That's another thing too. Those of you that are in some sort of a leadership role, no matter how big or small you think that this leadership role is, even if you're just a older sibling or just the person to be or the person to follow, lead, people respect the way that you lead, especially when I think maybe people try to attack you again, like that cancel culture, like when people try to come at your neck. I see that people respect the way that you handle it. King comes out here as I'm talking about that. Okay, and this is saying enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. People are magnetized towards you and respect you because they feel that you are a leader worthy of being followed. Okay. Wow. We have Messiah at the bottom of the deck. People feel that you have good intentions. I'm hearing that people feel your heart, or people see your heart, or you wear your heart on your sleeve. And I was talking about all those badges. I just feel like this cloth that this king is draped in, I think that it's representative of every chapter of his life, of everything that he's been through, of everything that he stands for. And I use he loosely. If you're a woman, man, them, they, it doesn't matter. But you know, everybody has king and queen energy within them, just like there's femme and masculine energy. Let's get your final card. Final card. Final card for my group number. Once it just came out so smoothly, so beautifully. Bottom of the deck, have faith in your dreams with the waxing crescent moon. And your final card is it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. There you are, releasing your past and wearing your badge. I see like this acceptance speech, like you're up at a podium after going on some sort of quest or journey and receiving a medal. This is why you are magnetized. This is why people are magnetized towards you. This is why you are magnetic. This is why people respect you, because you endure to the end, whatever the end may be in that case. So this is all that I have for my group number ones. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will add that it's your masculine energy that is being highlighted as to what magnetizes people towards you, as well as what makes them respect you. So do not try to downplay your masculine energy, no matter if you are a man, woman, them, they, anything in between or on the outskirts. It doesn't even matter. But that masculine energy, though, it's doing something for the folks. It's doing something for the folks. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up. And yes, there is a TAYliens message at the very end. So I will see you there. You guys don't judge me, but like I said, I'm recovering. And so, yeah, I'm drinking straight out of an orange juice thing. So mind your business. Ugh. Even my taste buds are still like off. And it's just me. And I also just brushed my teeth too. So that's fun. You know what that tastes like. All right, let's go ahead and get into group number 2. Oh, thank you, Indigo Trails. Group number 2. Group number 2. Group number 2. The number 33 could be relevant to you. Okay. Okay, this group here is like, give me some quiet time. Okay, so first things first. What magnetizes people towards my group number 2s is silence. Literally, people are more drawn to you when you're not speaking, or when you're reading, or when you're not paying attention, when you're in your own world. Okay. What magnetizes people towards my group number 2s, and what makes people respect my group number 2s? Overall energy, we have Taurus. Yes. Wow. Babe, you are just so... Bottom of the deck, we have Pluto. You're just so peaceful. Like, people don't feel like they have to force anything with you. Like, even right now, I just feel like y'all would be cool with me just sitting here silently and just showing you the cards. You are so refreshing. Like, wow. People don't want to talk. Like, I don't want to talk. And it's not bad. It's actually the best thing, because I feel like people get tired of trying to force conversation. What is that? I ain't with the talking. I don't know. I think that's like a TikTok sound or something like that. But silence is golden, and that's what magnetizes people towards you, and that's what makes them respect you. It's what you don't say. And that's because your energy is speaking for you. Like right now, I don't want to talk. Can we just sit here and enjoy each other's company? And you understand that that's what I mean? So if people get quiet around you, don't be offended. It's literally just your energy. Wow. I don't want to talk. Someone could listen to Grateful Dead, or you could be wearing a t-shirt. You could be a music head. Maybe that's why we don't talk, because we listen to music. Or you play instruments, or you're reading a book. And the thing is that people feel like they have so much that they could say, but they feel like their silence says it all for them. What magnetizes people towards my group number 2s? Too many. Wow. You literally attract people that are exhausted, and somehow you reignite them without even saying or doing anything. Wow. The Knight of Swords in the reverse is why people are magnetized towards you, because you don't make them feel like they have to do anything to be seen or to feel important or to be heard or to be respected. People feel like they have to fight for respect. They have to fight for love. They have to fight for everything everywhere else that they go. But with you, it's just there. Hence that Taurus energy. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. It's just who you are. It's just natural for you. You yourself could be quite soft-spoken. What makes people respect my group number 2s? Like, this is the type of group, like, you go to art museums, don't talk. You might even have on headphones as you're at the museum, just looking around, but you're with someone, but y'all are just in your own worlds together. And this is the type of group that would be like stargazing, that would just stare at the ocean, say nothing, do nothing. All your cards are coming in the reverse. Look at this. Why do people respect you? King of Wands in the reverse, because you don't force them to respect you, because you don't go out of your way to make people like you. You don't go out of your way to assert yourself. You just are. You just be, like you're just being. You're just existing. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. There we go. That stargazing museum. Like, you're the type of person, you're like, there's so much to take in life. So why the fuck do I have to be talking all the time? Why do I always have to be overstimulated? I said you attract the exhausted or something. I said you attract the overstimulated, but they don't realize that they're overstimulated. They just think that they're tired. They think that they're exhausted. They think that they're this. They think that they're weary or weak, when really they're just overstimulated. And your silence literally builds their battery right back up. It's the things that you don't say. It's the things that you don't do. This is what magnetizes people towards you and makes them respect you. Especially in cases where this could be like romantic situations, or people that are intrigued or interested in getting close to you, even if it's just platonic, but they want to be like besties or something. You don't tell them how to do that. You just let them exist as they are. And based on how they exist determines how much of your time, effort, and energy that they get. What magnetizes people towards my group number 2s? What makes people respect my group number 2s? We have Beggar. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So this card here, one thing I love about what I do is that you gain new meanings over time. This card here, I never truly understood it. I'll say that. I understood it, but I didn't understand it. Now I overstand it because I had my own experience with it. This is literally about knowing your power in a situation yet being afraid of exercising said power. You are not afraid to exercise said power, but you let the power exercise itself. This group here is coming through as very philosophical. This could be like my mystic pile. Yeah, as I said, mystic, I just thought of spiritualistic. So I feel like this is like my spiritualistic. For some, it might even be like Lexi the Leo kind of vibes here as well. And I'm sure that there's so many other readers, but those two are just coming through to me because those are like my top two like spiritual readers, if that makes sense. Like they speak to me on a level beyond my flesh. And that's you. That's it. We have Don Juan here at the bottom of the deck. Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. So you might also... Okay, that's where that's coming into. That beggar energy where you have power, but exercising it as you wish. For some of you, you might become uncomfortable sometimes because of how comfortable people are around you. Like it... it's kind of like being hit on by someone that you are not attracted to and like you kind of find it creepy, but you don't want to insult them. Okay? There's just something like I think that you may experience that a lot. And people may sometimes take this energy that we've been describing as you being into them. I feel like people romanticize you to a point to where it's like, hold up. I didn't say that. I didn't go there. We're not doing that. We're not there. That's where the beggar energy comes in. You exercise that power. You're not afraid to use that power when you need to. Like you're quiet until somebody gets besides themselves. And you're like, hold up. I didn't say we were doing that. Then you set boundaries, but you do it from a very chill place. Okay. Hence that Taurus energy. A Taurus will set their boundaries point blank period. Just bottom line, like I'm not going to beat around the bush. Like, bitch, don't touch me there. That is my no square. Okay, look, nothing will come of the situation. You will literally tell people this. Although you are quiet, you are mighty. Okay, I'm going to take this card because that was just too divine, too perfect. Bottom of the deck, your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to yourself, to your standards, to your boundaries. I'm hearing selfishness. People don't expect you to be as selfish as you are. And this is what makes them respect you because they think that you might be a pushover sometimes because you are quiet. But then when you speak, they're like, oh. For some reason, I'm getting something like nothing to see here. People really just know when to keep it pushing around you. And you don't have to do too much. That's the main thing that magnetizes people towards you and makes them respect you is that, yes, you are quiet, but silence can be deadly. That's really your energy here. And it's not that you are afraid to speak up. It's just that you don't go out of your way to do it until it's necessary. I'm also seeing here too that you are extremely pensive. That could be why you are silent as well. Because you're thinking about, like, I'm literally sitting here thinking, like, am I okay with this person touching me? Like, that's what I'm literally getting, like, but you're silently thinking about this to yourself. You're like, am I okay with them shaking my hand? Am I okay with them hugging me? And then if you decide that you're not, you will respectfully let it be known. And you're not afraid to. I keep like touching my face and stuff, like all this, like first my eyebrows started twitching and then I thought I had like a hair on me or something. So sensory. Okay, yeah, you're very sensitive touch, sensitive touch. For some of you, what is that? Like sensory, like people that don't like certain feels of things, like very particular, very picky. This is what magnetizes people towards you, and this is what makes them respect you. Group number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know how accurate this was for you. If you have any examples, please share them in the comment section because I'm sure that not only just myself, but everyone else might be very interested and intrigued to know about what it's like existing as you are in this energy. All right. So yes, there's a TAYliens message at the very end. I will see you there. But first, I need to take my sip. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the like, because I'm on this side of YouTube, I don't know what's the new ad thing going on, but I just didn't change any settings. I just left it as is so that it's not excessive, but it's not too little either. I don't know, y'all, but if you miss something that I say, the video is just it's a video, so it's gonna be up, you know, like it's not just a live that you will miss. So if you have to rewind, or if you just want to watch it live, you can. And then once the video is up, you can rewind, and I'll have all the timestamps and everything. You can just come back then. So whatever you wish. We're off to see the wizard. My positive group number 3s. Okay. We're off to see the wizard. My positive group number 3s. And Narnia. Okay, so this is giving like La La Land. This is giving fantasy. This is giving fairy tale. I'm being brought to Tinkerbell, Peter Pan. Okay, I'm being brought to all those types of things here. So let's go ahead and dive in and find out what magnetizes people towards you and what makes them respect you. Group number 2. I'm sorry, 3. That could have been a Freudian slip for anyone that was wondering if they should check out group number 2. All right, which actually makes sense because you both have like that dark thing with the light coming through on both cards. So that would make a lot of sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what magnetizes people towards you, what makes them respect you. What is your overall energy? We have Pisces in the reverse. That, oh, damn, bro, I should have just said what I was thinking already, because I was talking about fairy tales, La La Land, Pisces energy here, but it's in the reverse. So the reason why I just know that it's in the reverse is because in the intro, I just did like that big burp, and I was like, there's this juxtaposition, this flip-flop, this or that, one side of the coin versus the other side of the coin, energy to you. You either appear, I think you appear more frail, or something about your appearance just doesn't match the roar within. Like that burp didn't match that, excuse me, you know, like something doesn't match. And that's what magnetizes people towards you. Something about you doesn't match maybe their expectation. Or maybe your clothing or your dress doesn't match the way that you speak. Basically, the way that you are presented to the world, whether this is your physical appearance that you can or cannot control, meaning can control the clothes that you wear, cannot control the way that you look. Okay, so I know that sometimes people get lost when I'm talking. Let me try that again. So basically, it's your appearance, whether it's something that you cannot control, like your genetics, or if it's something that you can control, like your clothing. It's your appearance that magnetizes people towards you. Okay, whether you can control the part that magnetizes them towards you or not, it's your appearance. But the thing is that the wow factor kind of comes in when the appearance, whether you can control it or not, when the appearance doesn't match the expectation, the results. Okay, when the appearance doesn't match the expected personality, or it doesn't match your expected career, or something like this. Here, there's just like, maybe you dress like a fairy every day, but you're like a CEO in New York somewhere, you know, there's just something like that. What magnetizes people towards you? What magnetizes people towards my group number 3s? Yeah, I keep wanting to call you group number 2, so there's definitely correlations. What magnetizes people towards my group number 3s? What magnetizes people towards my group number 3s? We have the 5 of Wands. There it is. The confliction. What magnetizes them towards you is their confusion, their confliction, because you look one way, but you do another. Or you sound one way, but you look another. You do one thing, but you live another. There's just something here like you do this, but you're that. You da-da-da, but you're that. Da-da-da. This, but that. That's what magnetizes people towards you. Your dynamicism. For some of you, there's something here about a rodeo. You might be really good at like riding those bulls, whether it's the electric ones or the real ones. And what is it that makes people respect you? I'm hearing autonomy. It's the fact that you don't care what your physical appearance looks like versus who you are. You don't care what is expected of you based on your appearance. You just are who you are. And this is what makes people respect you. So like a prime example for someone like myself, being a Black woman in this world, I remember growing up when I was in middle school, all of my Black friends or people of color, they would be like, why do you listen to Sleeping with Sirens? Why do you did it? You know, like, because it's not expected for it shouldn't matter, but it's not expected for people of color to listen to like rock or screamo, emo, whatever the hell you want to call it. Okay. And I think that's just intriguing to people. You are extremely intriguing. That's what it is. And you don't care. Look at that. The Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups. Like, you don't care how confusing it is to people. You don't care. Let's see. And what makes people respect you? Yeah, you stand in that. You don't hide it either. I was not the type to try to hide the type of music that I listened to when I was going through my little emo phase. I did not care. And although it was a phase, sometimes she always finds her way back to the surface, you know? And I think that's also a part of this too. I'm getting that you're extremely magnetic, group number 3. That's what it is. I keep wanting to put you as group number 2 because that's what I expect of you. I expect you to be like group number 2, but no, you're not. You are group number 3. So if you want to know what people expect of you based on your appearance, watch group number 2. I almost said 1, but we're not going there. If you want to know what people expect of you and you are drawn to another group, check that group out because that's the group that people expect you to be like. But in reality, you are group number 3. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the World. Okay. Yes, alternative. That's a great one as well. Like, even here in this image, what makes people respect you? Like, look at how she's dressed. Like, to me, this is giving like she's supposed to be singing, but imagine she just got done doing cartwheels and rapping or singing opera. You know, like she did something unexpected, but people are cheering her on. That's your energy. Okay. What magnetizes people towards my group number 3s? What makes people respect you? Shapeshifter. The reading's over, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're talking about you look this way, so they expect this of you, but you are this way, and shapeshifter comes out? What? You can't make this up. You can't. Okay. Shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Okay, so you can really see the beauty in a lot of things as well too. You have a very open mind. I'm hearing a pensive mind. You're not going to just cut things off just because you don't understand. You're going to think about it first, and people love that about you. People respect that about you. We have Avenger at the bottom of the deck. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Again, making a choice after sitting, pausing, reflecting, thinking about it, not just rejecting it immediately because that's what everyone else would do or because that's what's expected of you. You have a very fiery personality. And maybe that would make a lot of sense if you look small, meek, and blah, 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 but you spit fire like a dragon. That's going to throw people off and it's going to magnetize them towards you, and it's damn sure going to make them respect you. I think that you earn people's respect in the unexpected ways. Final card for my group number 3s, please. Final card for my group number 3s, please. Wow, did you see that? It literally just, it like fell right on my heart, right on my chest. The answers you need are coming. Heart. The answers are in your heart space. That's why people are magnetized towards you, and that's why they respect you, because you follow your heart. I was listening to Sleeping with Sirens and all that music and just living my best alternative life because I was following my heart. That's how I felt. I wanted to live like that. I wanted to exist like that. And I loved it. Loved every minute of it. And I wouldn't change a thing. And that's what people love about you. That's what magnetizes them towards you. And that's what makes them respect you, is that you just live from the heart. You're just like, you know what? This is what I like. This is what I do. This is who I'm dating. This is who I am. This is how I feel. Okay, this is what I believe. Look at that. There's that fire. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Beautiful. Beautiful. I am. Who says I am? Is that Aries? That would be ashamed if it's Aries and I'm in Aries and I don't know. I think it's been kicked out of my brain. Yeah, it is. I am. I do believe, because Aquarius is I know. For some reason, Aries and Aquarius are standing out the most to me, which actually makes sense. I know who I am. Period. That's what it is. And with this Pisces energy, I believe. I believe I know who I am. And you just stand solid in that. Like, people are like, how do you know that? I just believe that I know who I am. Pisces, Aquarius, Aries energy is really standing out here. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you so much love, so much life. That Aries energy would make a lot of sense for group number 1. If some of you were drawn there. So if this, I think this is your main anchor group, but you are viewed as either group number 2 for the majority of you, or for a small minority of you, group number 1. Okay. And minority might have been a double entendre in that statement. If you chose this group and you are considered a minority of some sort, I think you would go to group number 1, but the majority of group number 3 would be group number 2s. Okay. If you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm saying, just keep it pushing, babes. I'll see you at the very end with the TAYliens message. Let's go ahead and close out. Roll out. Roll out. Okay. Is that ludicrous? Is that who sings that? Roll out? I don't know. Ooh, group number 4. Okay, you could be seeing 222 most significantly, or even 22222, 6 2s. Okay, but your image is all wound up in this meditative state. Let's see what magnetizes people towards my group number 4s. What magnetizes people towards my group number 4s? What magnetizes people towards my group number 4s? Your main card is Virgo. I was going to say analysis paralysis, and here goes Virgo with her analytical ass. Okay, so what I'm getting here immediately is that you are observant, you are a studier, you are a student. You do not make any moves until you are comfortable making that move. And if you never become comfortable to make that move, then shit, we just never gonna move, baby. You take your time. Okay, what magnetizes people towards you? The 3 of Cups. First of all, color coordination is standing out to me. Look at these cards. They all look so beautiful together. Look at this. Hold up. Your organization, your detail orientation. Okay, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. The muted tones, the purples, the blues, the warmth. The purple is really standing out. But that is just glorious, honestly. So what magnetizes people towards you could also be like your physical appearance, your aesthetic, the way that you dress, the way that you decorate your space. I'm being brought to a specific follower of mine, subscriber of mine. I can't remember her @ name, because I know that she's been kind of like off in her own world, but she loves the color pink. She knows that I'm talking about her. She only pops up every now and then. She's like a little fairy. That, like, we're here. I already know her, but that's what I'm thinking of. It's just like, think of like the person that reminds you of a fairy, you have that kind of vibe to you. Very soft. You might really like lush fabrics, soft fabrics. You could also be a singer, but I just see you being like very much in your own world, okay? Yeah, the 9 of Cups. Literally in your own world. And we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. What makes people respect you is that you put yourself first. Yeah, like you're not going to make a choice just because your friends want you to. You're not going to give into peer pressure. You're going to research. You're going to do what you want to do. That's what makes people respect you. And the thing is that it could be the people closest to you telling you not to do something or telling you to do something. You will respectfully tell them to stay in their place while you do your own research, while you dig into it yourself. People know that just because you reject their ideas or you reject their opinion doesn't mean that you don't love them and accept them. People love that you can have a differing opinion and still love and respect them as well. People love that you don't fight, you don't argue, okay? You have this very like matter-of-fact tone to you. There's kind of like this cold-heartedness, but it's not that you're cold-hearted because again, people know that that's not like, I think that what it is that what makes people respect you is your bluntness. That's what it is. But they know that it's coming from a loving place, a loving space. Wow, the Lover. Okay, so you know how to set firm boundaries with love, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Like, I greatly appreciate you for telling me that I should or should not do this, but I'm going to do this because this is what I want to do. We have Child Wounded at the bottom of the deck. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. I want to highlight opens the learning path of forgiveness. Learning path. I said that you were a student. You are very much highlighting that open to learning. Open to learning. And the path of forgiveness highlights that attribute of just because we disagree doesn't mean that we can't love each other. Just because we disagree doesn't mean that we can't be in a successful, happy marriage together. And your reading is about to be very straight, you're a straight shooter. That's what it is. That's what magnetizes people towards you and what makes them respect you. Now, what magnetizes them towards you is your appearance or your aesthetic or your vibe, your essence. But what makes them respect you is you're a straight shooter. That's it. You live your life for you and you don't let anybody else influence it. You do what you want. And I'm not really getting it in like oh Lord, here goes group number 4. It's like, no, like, you know how group number 4 is. Like, they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to follow their heart. This reading was just magical. Bottom of the deck, what do you need to release? Other people's opinions. You already did that. And guess what? This is why I just like, it's just the icing on the cake. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. You're going to exist fully and wholeheartedly and completely in your truth of who you are, no matter who doesn't like it. And that's just that on that. And that's the thing is that what magnetizes people towards you is your beauty, your aesthetic, your skill set, your patience. But what makes them respect you is that although you are super loving, you're not a pushover. And you do not listen to other people's opinions, period. Like, you'll listen, but it's not going to make or break your decision, your choice. They're literally doing construction here, and my camera was balanced, but the ground is shaking because they have like the shits out there, you know, the shits. But then like shit's over here shaking, and so we're breaking ground again. Because they did that some time ago, and then they stopped for a while, and now here they are again breaking ground. So I think that that's significant to this group. But I'm going to go ahead and clean up now. Thank you so much for being here, and I do have a TAYliens message for you, so just bear with me while I prepare for that. Leave love in the comment section down below, or if you are tuned into the live chat, let us know how your reading resonated for you. And let's get it started. Excuse Okay. All right, so TAYliens. Okay, TAYliens, we are on a roll because 49.49 is where we're starting. I still want to shuffle these cards, but oh, interesting. Okay, so one of the cards actually lingered behind, so this is relevant to you. Something about social media or new online exposure or experiences. Okay, for some of you, you're going to be like discovering a new grocery app or a new food that you're like, you might find a recipe that you want to recreate or something here. Let's see. Something about ancestors or falling or deceased individuals or something like this here. No, I'm not trying to creep you out, dog. I promise I'm not. I'm really getting this is something that you're going to like scroll past. Like, yeah, you're going to fall into a rabbit hole of something like this here. What is this about for my TAYliens? Shopping. Yeah, the shopping card came out again. Okay. So I'm getting like you might be perusing. For some of you, you've been looking for something to fulfill you a little bit more. Like you've been trying to like clean up your social media, or you've been trying to, I don't know, there's something here about like making your online life useful to your real waking, walking life. Okay. You're going to be discovering something or being inspired in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, I see you like vlogging shopping trips, groceries, or just food in general. We have Pisces here. Bottom of the deck, Aries. Okay, so my TAYliens definitely need to watch group number 3 because that Pisces card came out. So check that out if you didn't already. Ace of Wands reverse, 4 of Wands reverse. So that takes you to -5 Wands. Yeah, that's just extra emphasis on group number 3. I think that was. What's that group number 4? Shit, what group did the 5 of Wands come out in? Yeah, I think it was group number 3. Yeah, I'm right. Okay. What is this about for my TAYliens? We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, like something is going to intrigue or interest you. For some of you, it's going to be like a rabbit hole of like certain type of pets or traveling to this place or grocery shopping or recipes or cooking or something like this. You've been looking for something to fulfill you emotionally in a way like so that you can feel like social media doesn't have to be toxic or negative or something like that here. And I see you discovering that this week. I see you diving into a new world this week. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. And bonus card, the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're watching something that you've never seen before that is very intriguing to you. Okay? So this could be a movie. This could be something about sports, whatever. But it's going to unveil something to you. So basically, you're going to be sparked. You're going to be inspired by something that you see online, maybe just scrolling or someone sends it to you, whatever the case may be. Now, this is not to say you need to go like scroll your life away. You know, it's just going to happen naturally. Seeker, look, you're good. You've had this feeling that you've been looking for something more and you're finding it. Now, maybe social media will just be like the gateway to it. Maybe it's like you find a place that you end up wanting to visit because you've been like, I'm itching for travel, but I don't know where to go. You're going to discover that place through social media, or you're like, I want to get a pet, but I don't know what kind of pet I want. You find someone who has a pet piggy and you're like, oh my God, I want one too. You know, like there's just something like that here. Look, God, and it's going to be God sent. Damn. Like you just had this feeling that you were itching, looking for something. You're about to find it. Or you already have. Look, expect powerful change. I can't make this up. Honestly, TAYliens, that's all that I have for you, babes. So I'm going to leave you with this. Bottom of the deck, what do you need to release? Check out group number 3. Until next time, take care, be well. Ta-ta for now. Bye, 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 bye.